Once upon a time in a small town, there lived two curious children named Laila the scientist and Omar the explorer. They loved experimenting and learning new things together. One sunny afternoon, they decided it was time for some science fun. First, they decided to create a homemade volcano. Laila, with her bright lab coat on, explained diligently, "Baking soda is a base. Watch what happens when we mix it with vinegar." Omar, holding the vinegar, giggled excitedly. "What will happen now?" With a swift pour, the vinegar met the baking soda, and suddenly their volcano erupted with fizzing bubbles. They both cheered. "Wow, that's amazing." Next on their list was the rainbow milk experiment. Laila gently poured milk into a plate and added a few drops of colorful food coloring. Omar prepared the cotton swab with soap and asked, "Do you think the colors will move?" Ready to find out, Laila nodded eagerly. Omar dipped the swab into the milk, and colors swirled around like a magical dance. They both gasped in awe. "It's like magic." In a quest to solve another mystery, Omar asked, "Laila, can an egg really bounce?" Determined to uncover this, Laila placed an egg in a jar of vinegar, saying, "We need to wait a day." After waiting patiently for 2 days, they took out the soft, rubbery egg. Omar, with gentle fingers, dropped it and exclaimed, "Look, it bounces." Laila smiled and explained how the vinegar dissolved the shell, letting the egg bounce like a ball. One day they wondered, "How do you grow crystals?" Laila explained, "We need water and salt." Omar enthusiastically added salt to their mixture and stirred. Laila hung a string in the cup and explained that they would see crystals form over the next few days. Omar couldn't wait to check the results and was already planning to show them to their friends. In between experiments, Omar held a balloon and asked, "How can we blow it up without using our breath?" Laila had the answer, through a chemical reaction. Omar carefully put baking soda inside the balloon while Laila added vinegar to a bottle. They attached the balloon to the bottle's neck, and soon enough, the balloon inflated. They laughed together, seeing how it worked perfectly. Testing light's effect on plants was next. Omar was curious. Do plants like darkness? And Laila decided, let's test it. They placed one plant in sunlight and another in a dark room. After a week, they compared their appearances. Omar noticed immediately, the one in the light looks happier. They both learned a valuable lesson about nature. To top off their day, Omar filled a glass with water and challenged, "I bet the water will spill." With a clever grin, Laila covered the glass with plastic wrap and they flipped it over. The water stayed inside, like magic. Omar was amazed and learned about the concepts of atmospheric pressure from Laila. Their adventure ended with a thrilling balloon-powered car race. Omar built the car's frame while Laila attached a balloon. "Will it move?" Omar asked eagerly. Laila answered confidently, "Launch it and see." With the balloon inflated, they released the car and watched as it zoomed forward across the room. In unison, they shouted, "It's going so fast." Both laughed and decided to write down all their findings.